It's kind of like grabbing a toaster. So, the other day I was watching Into the Wild. Sorry if this seems a bit rushed or rehearsed, because of the fact that I've said this all to you 3 times. So, I saw Into the Wild the other night. Girlfriend really liked it. I'm not a fan of Sean Penn. I don't mind his work. I just don't really care for it that much. Sean Penn's kind of he's kind of pretentious for me. Seems like James Franco. I really don't like James Franco at all. James Franco seems very, I'm super artsy, but not. Everybody's going home on a Friday, which means this is going to be really, really bad traffic. Damn. So I'm going to take the back way, which will be slightly more enjoyable. So, we were watching Into the Wild, and Eddie Vedder did the soundtrack for it. A guy from Pearl Jam. And Eddie Vedder covered Big Hard Sun by a guy named Indio, or a band named Indio. I can't remember if it was a band or a guy. But the song has lyrics that sound misleading, and that was kind of the thing. Like, originally this was me asking you guys about lyrics with deeper meaning, like songs with deeper lyrical meaning. I have always liked songs that sound one way, but when you actually get down to brass tacks and read the lyrics or think about it for 2 seconds, it's about something completely different. There's a song, I think it's called Lover of Art, which sounds really creepy because this guy is sitting in a park and watching a little girl, and you're like, oh, okay, this guy's a pedophile. And at the end of it, he says something like, but you'll never replace mine. And it's about a dad that lost his daughter. And you're like, oh God, it kind of hits you right in the feels. Big Hard Sun is a lot like that. It sounds like a guy talking to a girl, or talking about a girl or a woman. And in all actuality, it's not about that at all. It's about society as a whole. And how this guy wants to leave society because he's so over it and upset with it and all that kind of stuff. And in all actuality, he can't deal without it. Because at one point he says, when I go to leave her, I always stagger back again. So he tries to be a hermit, but he likes things like hanging out with people, being socially interactive with friends people that he genuinely likes, which is everybody. The good people are what make it. And having good people in your life is very important. So the song goes to talk about that. And the dead giveaway is the chorus, because it's about people living in a big hard world and how the sun's beating on these people trying to live in this world. And I remember when I was younger in high school and middle school, there were certain songs that like define eras of your life, like, or bands in general. Like, I remember Eve 6, which I get to go see with my girlfriend soon. I'm taking her out for her birthday, or to go see them. Eve 6 is very one of those bands. My high school graduation song was by Eve 6. It was Here's to the Nights, which is just a toast about all those crap things that happened to you in high school and how it was hard and rough and all that kind of stuff. And now it's like, when you get down to it, it's important, and you're glad that you had those because they shaped you into who you are. There were other songs that we liked a lot. I remember Rescue. Rescue was a great song. It was about a guy meeting a girl. It was more for your early 20s, but Rescue was very, very innocent. It's that innocent young love kind of feel. And I've always respected Eve 6 for that. They seem to nail those old feelings down, or those young feelings down, that sense of wonder, you know. And when you first fall in love with somebody, it's like everything's amazing and all that kind of stuff, and then it turns out to be shit, and because so-and-so broke your heart and all this, and in all actuality, that's how it always works in general. But it's worth it every time. Every time it's worth it, because that made you who you are. All those exes you have shaped how you are in this relationship that you're in, which I feel really sorry for my girlfriend. And honey, if you're listening, I am so sorry from the bottom of my heart that you have to put up with my crap. But I am trying my best to be a better person. I really am. And just like all of you out there, everybody is trying to be a better person in general. People as a whole are good. Otherwise, we'd still be running around killing each other and poking each other with sticks. And we wouldn't have made great big things or put a man on the moon. But Eve 6 kind of defined my later years in high school, and I have a couple friends to thank for that. And I would love if my friends could go see them. I'm thinking of a couple right now that are pretty awesome. But I'm glad I get to share this with my girlfriend. And I really want to know what you guys listened to in high school, and what were those songs that, like, you listen to it and it just takes you right back to where you were. Like, it is amazingly spot on. Like, you listen to it and you're 17 again, cruising around with your friends in the car. What are those songs? Leave them in the comments below, because I want to check some of them out. And once for you guys, I know this is kind of a more mainstream band, but A Perfect Circle. They've got some good stuff, they've got some great stuff, they've got some not so great stuff, but so does every band. And go check them out. They haven't actually made anything in, I think, like 6 or 7 years. They made like 2 albums and then a cover album of other stuff, and then after that they did a cover of their own stuff, which is just remakes of their own stuff, which I kind of was really disappointed with. I think they have like 1 new song on that album, which I've heard once, and I was like, wah. But yeah, go check them out, and let me know what you think. Enjoy, you guys.